Hey everyone, this is Kellen from electricwheelchairsusa.com, and in this video we're going to go over the Afiscooter S3 dual seat by Afikim. This is an awesome heavy-duty mobility scooter that is powerful enough to support up to 500 pounds of weight. Now the scooter does come standard without a dual seat. It comes standard with a 20-inch wide captain seat, but you can upgrade that seat to a 22-inch wide, a 24-inch wide, or you can of course get a dual seat. This scooter also has golf tires, which is something that does not come standard. This is an upgrade as well, and it's something you might want if you're going over grassier terrain more frequently. This is something good to have. It helps gives you better traction. This video, we really just want to show more of an up-close review of the scooter so you can understand from a first-person point of view what the scooter really has and what it offers. So with the dual seat, it is wide enough for two people. So I'm pretty tall, I'm about 6'4". If I go all the way to the end here where the armrest is, you can see there's plenty of room for another person to sit. Easily accommodate two people that are tall. Or if you just want a wider seat for yourself, you have plenty of space on each side, but a lot of people like to ride with their spouse, so the dual seat's definitely a good upgrade. The armrests flip up, which makes it easier to get in and out. There's two adjustable headrests, so you can adjust them up or down on each side. Comes standard with cup holders, so each of the riders can have a drink, or if you're riding by yourself, you can have 2 drinks. Now the tiller, we'll go over some of these features. This red button, this is your forward switch. And when you accelerate, obviously you go forward. You got your reverse switch. This is your speed control button. So you have a half speed and then you have the 1 speed. So with the half speed, when you accelerate, it's gonna go about 5 miles per hour when you fully accelerate. But if you go to the 1 speed, then when you fully accelerate, it goes to about 10 miles per hour, just under 10. So right now you can see when I have it in the half position, it shows on the tiller, or I'm sorry, on the dash that there's a half position. When I go to 1, you can see it displays that as well. There's 2 horns, or 2 horn buttons, I should say. This button here will adjust the tiller, so you can adjust it towards you. Just press it down, pull it towards you or away from you. There's also 2 dual USB charging ports. You can charge your phone, you can charge a speaker with a Bluetooth and attached to it. You can charge 2 electronic devices. You've got your standard charging port. Comes with a set of keys to turn the scooter on and off. Comes with another set of keys for the front lockable storage compartment, which we have here. So I'll show you what that looks like. That's your front storage compartment. Pretty decent size, but it's good to have something where you can secure some belongings. So say you're taking this somewhere to a business, you want to get off, like maybe a store, you want to get off of it and secure it, make sure no one gets in here. You have that option. Obviously take your keys with you, no one can take your scooter. On the other side of the tiller, the controls, this is your headlight, which you can see it illuminates here. It turns on a little light, and your headlight is here. Can't really see it during the daytime, but it's a decently bright headlight. And of course, the tail lights also turn on when you turn the headlights on. It has a left and right blinker, which also displays on the dash. So if you left the blinker on and you're driving and you're not making a turn, you'll know that it's still on because you can see it here. The scooter comes with electromagnetic brakes. So when you let off of the throttle, the brakes will engage, but it also has this supplemental brake here. So this is an emergency brake. You don't really need this, but it's here for added safety. And we'll show you how the electromagnetic brakes work. If you, so the throttle's here. So this is how you'd accelerate. You just grip it like that, and then you move forward. So if you are left-handed and you want to move this to the left side, we can definitely do that. Just give us a call before ordering, and we can make sure this is placed on the left side. Scooter also comes standard with mirrors, which are not installed, but this is where they go. It has a full suspension on the front. So you can see it's with the front suspension, has a lot of give, really absorbs bumps well. And then we have a rear suspension, which is kind of hard to see, but it's a spring suspension on the back. On the front, it is a hydraulic suspension. Also, the armrests are adjustable. That's another thing on the seat. So you can adjust it, and this will move the armrest out, and then you can lock it into place. Another important feature to note is there's a rear lockable storage compartment as well. So you have two lockable storage compartments. Here's where the mirrors are. We have the charger here. So we could put the mirrors on, but for this video, I'm not going to show that. But it's a pretty decently sized storage compartment. It's a good idea to keep your battery in here, just so you have it with you at all times. Let's do a little ride along and talk about how it feels. Now, the first thing I'll say, so I'm a tall rider, and I'm listed at 6'4" is my height, and a lot of people who are tall are concerned that if they're going to fit in a mobility scooter. I can tell you that this is very comfortable. I can sit here no problem. I have enough room for my feet. Even at, if I'm using it with another rider, I mean, I could still sit here. My left knee kind of hits here, but you can adjust the tiller up and my knees don't hit anything. So I can comfortably sit here. And I'll give you a vantage point just to show you what it looks like with me sitting in here, so you can see the type of leg room that I have personally at my height. So I sit here. So when I sit here, you know, I can comfortably sit here. I can move my feet all the way to the end, and there's plenty of room for me. I feel comfortable. So this is a great scooter if you're a tall rider. You could even probably be a little taller than me, maybe 6'6", and you could still sit in this comfortably. So that's not a problem if you're a tall person. So let's do a little ride along, and we'll go over more of the feel of this. So right now I'm in a bumpy area, bumpy grassy area. It can handle it without any issue. Now, obviously, you know, it's going to be smoother if you're riding on a paved surface, but in the grass, it's fine. Well, I should say, I mean, you can feel the bumps some, but with a full suspension, it really helps with not feeling it as you would without a suspension. So that definitely makes a difference. It's easier on your back if you have a bad back. One thing that I like that's important to note is when you fully accelerate, you reach that top speed of just under 10 miles per hour. It'll reach that speed whether you're in the grass or on a smooth surface. So you can see the speedometer is reaching 9. Here it's at 9, 10 miles per hour. It actually lists the top speed at 9.3 is the top speed. You can get an upgraded motor that will allow you to have a top speed of about 11 or 12 miles per hour. Now I'm riding this on the road. Keep in mind, this is not technically street legal. But back here where I'm at, it's a road on the side streets, and you know, we can ride on this road, but you do that at your own risk. Every local law enforcement have different rules, and you know, you want to make sure you're abiding by that. We go down the side street here. Now with the S3 model, there is an S4 model too. So S3 is obviously for a 3-wheel scooter. S4 is for the 4-wheel scooter. Now with a 3-wheel scooter, you're gonna have a better turning radius. So that's the primary reason that you might want a 3-wheel scooter. Some people prefer to have that sharper turning radius. You know, I can easily make a complete U-turn. If you take that U-turn, you want to make sure you're going slow, but you can see it basically turns on a dime. Really nice turning radius. Now with a four-wheel, you just have more stability with a four-wheel. Majority of our customers that purchase these do get it in a four-wheel, but again, some people prefer a three-wheel. A couple things to note about Afikim is they've been in business for over 40 years. They've been distributing primarily in Europe. It's an Israeli-based company. And then they started distributing in the US probably less than 10 years ago. But really in the last couple of years, they've really gained a lot of traction. And people just didn't know much about Afikim. People have never heard of the brand, but people are starting to notice now. These scooters are very well made. You can see here's a little incline. I can take this up, but I have to kind of lean to the side. If I don't lean, it could tip, but it can handle different inclines. One great thing about Afikim is they have an excellent warranty, and it does include a 3-year in-home service contract with Electric Wheelchairs USA, which is exclusive to us. No other brand in the industry offers a labor contract like that. And that really just goes to show the confidence they have in their products. So if something goes wrong with the scooter within the first 3 years, they will send a technician to your home to diagnose and resolve any issue that would happen. They're gonna first try to resolve it over the phone with you, but if they're not able to do that, they will send a technician for 3 years, which is crazy. No one offers that. And it shows how well built they are. I mean, obviously these are heavy duty, all-terrain scooters. So you can ride these scooters off-road, and obviously they're gonna get tested. But just the simple fact that they offer that type of labor coverage on this just shows the confidence in the product. And I'll show you a little bit about the electromagnetic braking system. If I'm accelerating and I let off the throttle, it comes to a stop. It's kind of jerky. I was only going about 5 miles per hour there, but we're at 10, and you can see how easily it stops. So you don't really need this brake that's on the side, but again, it's there for a reason, just added safety. And actually the reason why it's here is because in Europe, where these are sold as well, they require these to be on all mobility scooters. It's not required in the US because you don't need it, but it's just a safety precaution that they have. So I hope you found this review helpful. If you have any questions about the S3 model with the dual seat or any of the Afikim models, just give us a call at 1-800-682-9444 or just visit us at electricwheelchairsusa.com. Thanks for watching.